A little off is going to be the Rumble side. It's saying this is the Venezuela matchup. Because I scheduled that one first, I didn't want to delete it and go back and redo everything. So we can leave the stream going on the Rumble side after we're done here, and then when we go to the Venezuela game, you can just stay right where you're at. Charles fully understands. Once again, shout out to Charles, always being here for us. All right, let's see if I can fix this up a little bit here. What am I on? Nope, we don't want that. We want this over here. Let's go into effects. Nope, it's not under effects. It's going to be the batter. We want this one. Here we go. And we're going to want to move that up a little bit like that. There we go. Now we got to move that down. All right, let me come back over to the chat, make sure we're good to go. Stanley's here. What's up, Stanley? All right, so the batter is done on that side. Let's do the pitcher now. All right, let's move that. That one's done. Hey, Roadrunner Steve is back. Welcome back. All right, what's next? What is next on the alignment here? We need the scoreboard. Nope. That's this one. That is on deck batter. That got shifted. That needs to go up. So, nope. Nope. There we go. Let's move that back down here. Okay, that one's done. I don't know why the MLB must have just adjusted everything just a little bit to throw everything off like that. Done. But let's move that back up here. Okay, there we go. There's that one. Score is done. We got to do bases yet. Nope. Adjust the bases here. There we go. Let's move that back down here. And what else do we go? Oh, the batter's strike zone here is off center as well. Oh, they adjusted the size of that. That is now smaller. That's what threw everything off. Nope, nope. All right, we're getting ready for first pitch here. Done. Let's adjust that a little bit. All right, let's get into tonight's game. James Wood will lead off. Jacob Young will bat second. Dylan Cruz third. Chaparro fourth. Lyle fifth. Abram sixth. Luis Garcia Jr. will bat seventh. Jose Tana will bat eighth. And Riley Adams will bat ninth. David Peterson on the mound for the Mets. The Met defense tonight, Rojas out in left, Pache in center, Carson Benj in right. Then on the infield, Brujan at third, Mauricio at short, Arroyo at second, Vientos at first, Peterson on the mound, and Francisco Alvarez doing the catching. Yep, just doing a little bit behind the scenes, not really behind the scenes because I'm on the screen, but MLB adjusted everything just a tad bit. So the big side is all fixed up. We will fix the vertical side here throughout the game. Thank you, as always, Charles, for being here. Very windy down there in Port St. Lucie. Actually, I think it looks a little better doing it that way, too. But we'll get the vertical side fixed up for you here throughout the game. All right, Peterson, still waiting for him to throw the first pitch here. And fouled off 0-1. I don't know why. Man, the tractor's so far ahead of me tonight. I hit the live button. D0-1. And for, ooh, inside 1-1. All right, so let's fix that by doing this. Wow, James Wood last year hit 31 home runs, and that one laced into center field. That'll get in for a base hit. A leadoff single. He struck out 221 times, though. Jacob Young will be the batter. Runner on first. Nobody out. Peterson will wind and deal. Up high, 1-0. Peterson last year in 30 starts was 9-6. 168 and two-third innings, gave up 11 home runs. 150 strikeouts and averaged just over 5.5 innings per start. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Yesterday's game was called after 6 innings with the Mets up 8-1 and a ground ball foul. We'll do it again. The rain moved in, and both managers were like, nope, we're done. We're not sitting through a rain delay for spring. Tenth pitch of the inning from Peterson. Outside, 3-2. The 3-2. Oh, timeout here by Alvarez, and he'll go out to the mound. Three and two the count. Pickoff throw, not in time. JK, what up? Not Mets related, but kind of hoping for an Italy-US rematch so McLean can redeem himself. Yes, cousin Nolan is on the mound tomorrow night for the U.S. Up high, ball 4, so the first 2 runners are on here. Peterson, the only throw is over to first. Got him. Nice play. The runners advanced, though. Second and third with 1 out now. A little chopper in no man's land there between the pitcher and third. Peterson came over, grabbed it, jumped in the air, spun around, and got the runner out. Peterson up to 12 pitches here. In first. No, inside, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Chaparro last year only 34 appearances, 182. 182. A 182 batting average, 1 home run. The 2-0. Swung on a miss. 2-1. Once again, we have 3 on the Rumble side. I know it does say Venezuela versus Italy. We're going to go right into that one when we're done with the Met game. The 2-1 from Peterson. Up high, 3-1. Three one to count. Up high, ball 4. That'll load the bases. 2 walks in the inning for Peterson. Not very sharp here. Here's Lyle. And a chopper to first. And that's a fair ball down the line. Vientos could not come up with that ball. That's going to score at least 2. Still second and third with only 1 out. I'm telling you, Vientos might not make this team. Inside 1-0. And a chopper to first again. Vientos holds the runner, so he'll take it to the bag. 2 away. And chopper in front of the plate. Alvarez has got it. Throws it to first. That'll retire the side. But the Nats put up 2. We go bottom 1. Mets coming up. Has Vientos been performing this spring? No, he has not. Vientos is batting .048 this spring. Has looked horrible on defense. Honestly, the Mets should think about putting him in a trade package for another reliever. Hey, Johnny's here, waving hi. What's up, Johnny? All right, on the YouTube vertical side, we have to fix our mess over there. Let's leave that one there. Let's do the bases first. Oh, we have to unlock that. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. So oh, there we go. Let's move this back down here for the bases. Zach Penrod, the pitcher here. Benj will lead it off for the Mets. In for a strike. Okay. 4X, who cares? It's a spring training game. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Okay, let's move this back down. 1-2 the count to Bench. Outside, 2-2. You're the clown, bud. You're the one who coming in here worrying about wins and losses. I'm worried about who's making the team, not about wins and losses. And that one fouled off. Like, young man leading off here for the Mets, Carson Bench. He's fighting for a roster spot. Up high, 3-2. But tell us you don't know anything about spring training without saying you know nothing about spring training. Up high, ball 4. A leadoff walk. That'll bring up Vientos. Benj was going. It's fouled off. All right, that one's done. The 0-1. Swung on a missed 0-2. Pick-off throw, not in time. And that one crushed out to left center field. On the run, it'll be caught. One away. Oops. Nope. In for a strike, 0-1. Charles, thank you, Charles. What else? Oh, we got to do the batter and the pitcher yet. Swung on him. Nope, down low. They said no swing. Who said we were losing this game? This guy right here. 4X. Then he says he watches plenty of spring training. Well, then he should know it's not about wins and losses. Alex, what's up, Alex? The 1-2. Bounced in the dirt and it gets away. Benz will go down to second. Seems like a lot of people want the rematch. All right, guys, there we go. It looks like we got everything lined back up. And that one lays fair ball down the left field line. That'll score Benj. Alvarez will go to second, and the Mets cut the lead in half. Good morning. Good morning. But what's up, Fitzy? And a chopper to first. Foul. Fitzy says, I just woke up. That's why I said good morning. All right. Looks like everything's lined back up, everybody. We're in for a strike, 1-2. Down low. Oh, called strike 3. Young does not challenge. That looked outside to me, but... Here's Mauricio. And he pops one out to right. Down the line. Towards the corner. And it's a fair ball. Alvarez will score. Mauricio pulls in the second. And we're tied at 2. That'll bring up Christian Arroyo. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. And that one line foul, 0-2. Fitzy, how did your U.S. Stream go last night? The 0-2 to Arroyo. And chopped foul. We'll do it again. The 0-2, 24th pitch of the inning from Penrod. Swung on and missed. That'll end the inning. We go to the second. But we're tied up at 2. Checking all the sides here. I gotta start banning these bots over here. Let me come over. I missed some messages here. Charles says your attitude will determine your altitude. Alex says it's 54 and mostly cloudy in Missouri City, Texas. Winds at 16 miles an hour. Michael Goodwin is here. I'm really liking the Mets' offense this year. These guys can hit. Pitching makes me nervous. I agree. Pitching is going to be our big issue here. There's something wrong with Minaya. Fitzy says 28 degrees. He's got a... What kind of lake is that? What kind of lake is that? Wow, Fitzy. Fitzy says it's 28 degrees there. 61 degrees here in eastern PA. Where are the bots? Don't get many bots for baseball. JK says, I will say I was very surprised with how the U.S. bullpen shut down the powerful offensive DR. Agreed. Agreed. All right, we go to the top of the second. Peterson's still on the mound. In for a strike, 0-1. It'll be 8-9-1 here for the Nats. Inside, 1-1. Umpire flinched. They check down at third. No swing. Yeah, I keep getting bots on kick, too. That's all it is. I would say 98% is bots. One and one to count. There's a strike. Oh, excuse me. It's 2-2 now. Missed a pitch there. The 2-2. Tomorrow night, we got the fantasy baseball draft for the Thomas Fitzpatrick League. I'm excited for that. Not going to live stream it. Don't want to be giving away any of my secrets. Oh, that one just missed. 3-2. But tomorrow night, we will be back live for Team USA versus the winner of tonight's game for the championship. The 3-2. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. And that one ripped right to the second baseman. Over to first. One away. That's Arroyo playing second tonight. In for a strike, 0-1. Peterson pitch count a little high here at 30 pitches in the second with only 1 out. Chopped foul at the plate. That got a piece of Alvarez. I wonder who the team with Wong in their name will take in the first round. So is what you're saying? Is what you're saying, Fitzy, is I shouldn't take your league serious? DO2. Outside, 1-2. Up high, 2-2. And ripped fouls. We'll do it again. And that one fouled off again. District Nation is here as well. So Fitzy always talking about Wong, right? And that one lined down the right field side, out of play. I would take it serious. I was just poking fun of the person's name. Oh. Swung on a miss at a ball in the dirt. Alvarez will fire it down the first. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup with James Wood. What's up, District Nation? You calling this one too? Neither's going to be an easy matchup for the U.S. They've already lost to Italy, and Venezuela is a tough team as well. And that one ripped. Nice backhand by Vientos to race to the bag. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 2. Still tied at 2. Jacob's here. What's up, buddy? I hope Italy wins, says Alex. Why? They already beat us once. They're going to beat us again. Ooh, Stanley asks who will be the starting first baseman. It'll probably be Polanco, but it should be Beatty. Yes, we will come once we're done here, Jacob. I'm gonna finish that one up. Well, I know he's back with the team. I know Schoolball's back with the team. But I don't know. I don't remember when he pitched. So I don't know how many days it was. Italy has their espresso machine already. Des, that's a good question. That's part of it. DeRosa, no matter what he says now, DeRosa didn't know the rules. Thought the U.S. had the spot clinched. McGarry, the new pitcher here for the Nats. One on one to count. Rojas the batter. 7, 8, and 9 here for the Mets in the second. Inside and low, 2-1. McLean's out for blood. I think outside corner, 2-2. He did not perform very well his first one, so yes, he is going to want to, especially after the way Skeens pitched last night. He's going to want to prove that he's going to belong in that conversation in another year or two. The 2-2 fouled off. Huh. If Wong was on the U.S., would we have won? Broken bat. Well, yikes. McGarry caught the ball and the bat flew over his back. One out, nobody on here. 1-0 the count. They would have mercy ruled everybody. The 1-0. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. What's up, Andrew? The 2-1. Swung on the mass, 2-2. The 2-2. Down low, ball 3. The 3-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. Charles says for every cause there's an effect, and for every action there's a reaction. The choices we make. Woodward wanting to say hello to everybody as well. Outside 2-0. Looks like Woodward is on the rumble side. Or on the vertical side. Where the rumble side's got 4 people tonight. Welcome in. 2-0 the count. Up high. Ooh, called a strike. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. The 3-1. And that one laced out to left center field. Back towards the track. And it's out of here off the scoreboard. Christian Pache puts the Mets up 3-2. Oh, I'll take Pache in the first round tomorrow. Here's Benj. He walked and scored his first time. Inside, 1-1 the count. The 1-1. And that one popped foul. It'll go out of play. The 1-2. And that one lays. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Benj is on his way to second. Oh, it's bobbled. No, Benj will stay at second. A 2-out double. That'll bring up Vientos, who lined out to left his first time. In for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 the count. We'll look at some other finals from today. And that one lines right to the third baseman. Vientos has hit the ball hard today, but both times right at somebody. But the Mets get the solo home run from Pache. Take a 3-2 lead as we head to the third. I don't know. I've only seen a few games. So I really don't know who's been a big surprise. Yeah, so I'm not sure who's been the surprise. Let's come back over. Once again, on the Rumble side, I know it says this is Venezuela and Italy. We will be live with that one right after this one. Some other games from today. The Twins beat the Pirates 5-1. The Tigers beat the Phillies 13-6. The Braves beat the Rays 11-2. The Blue Jays beat the Marlins 5-4 in 6. The A's beat the Angels 3-0. The Padres beat the Giants 3-1. And Boston and Baltimore was postponed or canceled. Canceled. They're not going to make that up. Right now, Milwaukee leads the Dodgers 19-7. And Arizona leads Cincinnati 11-6. Who you guys got to win? In what? This game? In the WBC? In what? Nope, inside. Want to know. Peterson's still on the mound here. If you're talking this game, of course I'm a Mets fan. I always want my team to win, but I really don't care if they win or lose. Want everybody coming out healthy. Over to first, one away. That ball was grounded to Mauricio. Six in a row retired by Peterson. Here's Cruz. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out back to the pitcher. And it's another chopper. Peterson's got it. Fires over to first. 2 away. 7 in a row. This game, really don't care. Hope for a good game. Make sure everybody looks good for the Mets. Because like the countdown says, the regular season is 9 days away. And everybody will be 0-0 again. D-0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Fitzy says in water polo. No, Fitzy, come on, man. Water polo. We know Team USA's winning. Hopefully the horses don't drown. What? Down low, 1-2 the count. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Swung on a miss, had a ball down dirt. A nice 1-2-3 inning from Peterson. We go bottom 3, still 3-2 Mets. The Mets face the Pirates on opening day. Mets Pirates. Next Thursday. I know it's a ways away. But right now they're already calling for rain out here. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. For the Mets, it'll be Alvarez, Young, and Mauricio. Marlins. No, the Mets don't play the Marlins on opening day. Play the Pirates. Another pitcher here for the Nats, Waldachuk. First pitch was high, 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Alvarez last year batted .256 in 76 games. This is the year Alvarez has got to start getting it together. Former #1 prospect in baseball. In a chopper foul, 2-1. He says, oh no, they're calling for rain in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, do you guys open up against the Reds? I didn't know that. Outside, 3-1. The 3-1. Inside, ball 4. A leadoff walk. In first. Nope, I was going to say that's a strike, but call the ball. Surprised Washington didn't challenge that. I did not know that. I didn't know they were in Cincinnati. Foul tipped. 1-1. Are they playing Thursday or are they playing Friday? In Houston. Oh, then we play the Astros right after in Houston. Gotcha. A foul tipped. 1-2 to count. One and 2 to count. Ooh, inside 2-2. Yeah, the Mets are home for 3, and then they go to St. Louis for 3. And then San Francisco? It's weird. The 2-2. And a chopper. They go to second for the Forest over to... Oh, they go to second for the Forest. Young is safe at first, though. Oh, it goes into the dugout, so Young will go down to second. Thursday. Yep, Mets started Thursday as well. They have off Friday for some reason. Yeah, just in case it rains on Thursday. Same thing with the Mets and Pirates. They're off on Friday as well. The 1-0. And that one line To right, gets down for a base hit. Young around third. And here comes to the plate. The throw, not time. 4-2 Mets. Second RBI for Mauricio tonight. Arroyo lines one foul down the right field side. Foul, wow. Why do two teams always start earlier than everyone else? Well, I'm just glad this year they did not do the early games in Japan like they usually do. Games starting at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday. The 0-1. And that one lined foul 0-2. But this year the season starts on Wednesday night. Yankees and Giants. We will be live. Up and in, 1-2. Oh, Sinbin just went live. And a chopper to short. They go to second for one. The turn. Got him. Double play. 6-4-3 double play will end the inning, but the Mets had another one, and it's 4-2 heading to the fourth. Once again, got to figure out a way to get people chatting it up on the Rumble side. We have 4 people watching, nobody chatting. The bots chat more than the people on Rumble. Hey, Miss Gina is here. What is up, Miss Gina? Once again, we're just under an hour away from the WBC starting. Let me go over and get Sinbin's stream here. Alright, guys. Everybody on the YouTube side, make sure you go check out our guy Sinbin. He's calling the Rangers game tonight. Tell him PAS sent you over. And that one ripped up the middle. Got him by his step. What a play. Peterson's still on the mound here. In a chopper. Foul up the first base side. Well, we're up to 8 on the Rumble side. Welcome in. And that one ripped in the right. That'll get in for Basin. In for a strike, 0-1. Fitzy says he subbed. $15.86 says season 3 for me. I never got to ask, but how do you feel about the loss of Alonso? And that one lined up the middle, base hit. Runner will go first to third to throw over to third. Not in time. Now back to second, not in time. I'm disappointed. Alonso was my favorite Met. But I think we are going to be a better baseball team without Pete Alonso. How about that? We're up to 10 on the Rumble side. Let's go. And that one fouled off, 0-1 here. Peterson's still on the mound. Bounced in the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. I'm not worried about replacing home runs. I have to work on the graphics. I got to put up what the Mets, how many runs the Mets scored last year, and how many home runs they hit. And without Alonso, oh, that's caught at third to throw back to second, not in time. 2 away. I think the Mets are definitely going to score more runs. I have that number here. I have that number here somewhere. Last year, the Mets scored 766 runs and hit 224 home runs. I think they beat both those numbers without Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso can go to Baltimore and hit 50 home runs. They're not making the playoffs. And a ground ball in through that'll score at least one. The throw to the plate is cut off, and we're tied at 4. Peterson up to 62 pitches here. And Wood rips one foul, 0-1. Do you know anything about the Rumble tip thing? Just got an email about it. You just got an email now? I got an email when it happened 2 months ago. Yeah, I have mine set up. I have my currency tip, the cryptocurrency tip jar set up. But my guess is that's for big channels because nobody comes. I think pitching is going to be a problem this year too. Right now. Now it's better at the top, but not 3, 4, and 5. Probably 4 and 5. Probably 4 and 5 are big question marks. And that one ripped foul, still 1-2. Oh maybe Fitzy. First off, Fitzy, congrats. Fitzy over up to 100 subs or 100 followers on the Rumble side. Outside 2-2. Yeah, Peralta and McLean are they're going to be reliable. Yep. Holmes is going to be reliable too. Holmes is a good number 3 pitcher. Inside 3-2. Excuse me. In a ground ball, hit off the mound, but right to Mauricio. He'll throw it to first. We go bottom 4. We're tied at 4. For the Mets, it'll be 7, 8, and 9. Rojas, Brujan, and Pache. Well, they're retiring Beltran's number. They're going to retire Beltran's number 15, so Taylor's going to have to change his number. Yeah, Fitzy, that could be that since you reached 100, maybe that's why you got that email. Yeah, we're up to 442 on the Rumble side. Rumble has been the second best platform for us so far in 2026. YouTube, of course, will always be our home. "2006 still hurts." Yup. Yes, it does. Oh, that's what I forgot what I was going to do. Bounce in the dirt, 1-0. Waldichuk still on the mound here for the Nats. Jose Rojas played in 124 games last year with the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. That's the Yankees AAA affiliate. When I first moved out here, oh, that one golfed out to center. And it'll drop in for a base hit. Ooh, big divot there. Replace your divots, please. When I first moved out here to Pennsylvania, it was the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons, which was the Phillies AAA team. Up high, 1-0. Last year was rough. Chop down to third. They go to second for one. The turn, easy double play. 5-4-3 erases the runner. 2 out and nobody on here for Pache, who hit a solo home run his first time. Challenge here by the catcher. It was called the ball. And it's a strike. Good challenge there. Deal 1. Up high, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. But Fitzy, if you're still here, make sure you post your link in the chat. Fitzy's got the call for Italy and Venezuela right at the top of the hour. That one hit out to right center field. That'll split the gap. He's around first. The thrower in the second is late. So Pache with a home run and a double now. Back to the top of the lineup for Benj. I do not think Mendoza will be fired. Unless the Mets completely collapse, I don't think he'll be fired. And what I mean by completely collapse, if they miss the playoff, he's gone. But I expect them to fight for the division. Benj played in all 3 levels of the minors last year. A, AA, and AAA. Swung on a miss, 1-1. The 1-1. Ooh, up and in. 2-1. Two and one to count. And that one fouled off. 2-2. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. The 3-2. Ooh, inside, ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second. Benj has been on base all 3 times. Here's Vientos. Vientos 0 for 2 tonight. But both times hit the ball hard. Lined out to left, lined out to third. Yeah, Fitzy will be live in 30 minutes, it says. Just got the notification. Charles saying to hit that like and follow button on your various social media platforms. We are 9 days away from opening day. 9 days, 39 minutes, and 35 seconds. And Vientos golfs one out to left. Did he get enough of it? No. That'll end the inning. We go to the 5th. Still 4-4. On the YouTube side tonight, we have gained 1 new sub already. Thank you. Once again, on the Rumble side, we will be live for the WBC after we're done here with the Mets. Jermaine is here saying Mark is having a terrible spring. Just 1 hit. He doesn't seem happy. He does not seem happy. But kind of know, and he's going to be the odd man out here. We go top 5 here. All right, here we go. Devin Williams, the new Met pitcher here. Up high, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Oh, gained another sub, 84.50. We are 1 away from 84.60. Let's go. The 1-1. There's just... Ooh, I would have challenged that. No challenge from the Mets. 2-1. The 2-1. And that one popped foul, 2-2. Hey, Ronnie's here saying hi, everybody. What's up, Ronnie? Two. Outside. 3-2. Ronnie just gave you a like. Thank you so much, Ronnie. The 3-2 from Williams. And grounded foul. We'll do it again. And outside ball 4, so a leadoff walk. Pick-off throw, not in time. And that one crushed out to center. It'll be caught. Pache on the catch, one away. Runner still at first. Oh, runner started going and it stopped. Oh, and 1 to count. 10th pitch of the inning from Williams. Pick-off throw, not in time. The 0-1. And that one fouled off, 0-2. A little adrenaline. What do you say? Someone on a missed, he struck him out, 1 away. Or 2 away, excuse me. And Gary just said the same thing. Gary Apple just said it's the first out of the inning. No, it's not. It's the second. We both were wrong. Runner still on first here. Williams will deal. And chopped foul, 0-1. Deal one. Another pickoff throw. Man, that was close. Put it back in safe. Had him leaning the wrong way, too. Just slow. Or just... Swung on a miss. 0-2. Assault Rubber Band just commented on our video. But he couldn't put... I don't know why he didn't put it in the live chat. DO2. Williams will deal. Inside. 1-2. There he goes. Pitches outside to throw. Not in time. It's a stolen base. Assault. Two and two the count now. Williams will deal. And that one popped up. Center. Pache going back to the track. He'll make the catch. We're halfway through. Tied up at 4. But welcome in Assault. Assault Rubber Band. I like that name. For the Mets coming up here in the bottom of the 5th, Alvarez will lead it off. Young will bat second and Mauricio third. Once again, we will be back live right after this one for the rest of the Italy-Venezuela WBC game. Man, all of a sudden it kicked in. 4 straight days of double streams. What have we got here? Chris Pavlovsky tweeted something out. When was that? Must have been earlier today. Perez, the new pitcher here. Outside, 1-0. Right down the middle, 1-1. And that one fouled straight back, 1-2. The 1-2. And fouled off again. We'll do it again. Up high, 2-2. Oh, excuse me. 2-2 the count. Swung on a missed. One away. Thank you, Miss Gina. Young, Skies run out to left. And it'll be caught. 2 away. Let me see what this says here. Forgive my Spanish. Venezuela for the parlay. Something about the Mets and Venezuela for a parlay. So it sounds like that's a bet. First, oh no, that's a strike. 0-2. He needs Venezuela. I don't know. Venezuela, Italy's going to be a good game. Especially with Aaron Nola on the mound. Swung on a missed. We go to the 6th. Still tied up at 4. Charles with the weather update from the Nassau, Bahamas. 79 degrees Fahrenheit, expected low of 71. Overcast skies with winds out of the south at 15 miles an hour. 20% chance of rain, and humidity's at 77%. Once again, shout out to Charles and his team there. Thank you for always hanging out with us. Miss Tina as well. Fitzy was here. Alex was here. Always appreciate all my mods. In for a strike, 0-1. Christian Scott now on the mound. Let's go. Ooh, I thought that got a piece at the corner, but it called the ball 1-1. The 1-1. Line down the right field corner. That's going to be extra bases by Abrams. And that's going to be 3. Stand up triple for Abrams. Vientos is not making this team. Swung on a miss, 0-1. There's a strike. Quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. And a chopper back to the mound. The runner will hold over the first. 1 away. Wanted to make sure the runner held there. Okay, Alex, that's the stuff that agitates me. I don't need to know you're watching the game on TV. I need you paying attention here. That one gets away, and the run will score. The Nats go up 5-4. That Alvarez has got that. That's on both the pitcher and the catcher. If you ask me, Alvarez has got to slide over and make that play instead of just trying to do it with his glove. Pie 2-1. The 2-1, and that one pops foul. 2-2. Because in the regular season, when there's 150 to 250 people in the chat, I don't need you watching it on TV. Pie gets away 3-2. Yeah, good point, Michael. Fouled off, still 3-2. The 3-2. That one lined out to left. It'll be caught. 2 away. Adams is the batter here. Swung on a miss, 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. And that one ripped foul. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. A run scores on the wild pitch. We go bottom 6, 5-4 Washington. Oh, that's why. I was like, I had another tab open that had Sinbin playing, but I'm like, where'd it go? And it shut down for some reason. Come back over to the Rumble side. Clayton Beater, the new pitcher here for the Nats. Played last year with the Yankees and Nationals. And a ground ball to short. Over to first, 1 away. Jose Rojas. There's a strike, 0-1. There's a strike, 0-2. No, it's 0-2, Gary. Come on. The 0-2. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. What's up, Stoney? Who scored the first runs? Let me get that for you. Fouled off. We're still 1-2. Ben scored in the first on the Alvarez double. Alvarez scored on the Mauricio double in the first. Then Pache hit a solo shot. And Young scored on... Where did Young score? I don't remember how Young scored. He did score, though. Two and two the count. Swung on a missed. 2 away. Two out, nobody on here for Brujan. Brujan's 0 for 2. Struck out looking and grounded it into a 5-4-3 double play. Up high, 1-0. Down low, 2-0. The 2-0. On the outside corner. He didn't challenge. I thought that was a ball. The 2-1. Up high, 3-1. The 3-1. And chopper to second. Over to first. That'll retire the side. We go to the 7th. Nationals up 5-4. Alright, let's come over and get this started so I can listen in. What is that on? That is on this channel here. Yes, it's me. It's me logging in. I'm the only one that logs in. Our guy Fitzy is live. Play-by-play with JJ is live. Stoney says that was a great game by the USA last night. What a game the other team is a scoring machine. Our pitching was tough. Yes, it was. Christian Scott back out on the mound here. Inside 1-0. Outside 2-0. All right, Michael Cole. Michael Cole don't need to be screaming. The 2-0. And that one ripped foul, 2-1. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Three and two the count. And that one lifted out to left center field. Back towards the wall, and that ball's out of here. 6-4. James Wood with the home run. Want to know the count here to Weimer. Getting his first step out of the night. Swung on and missed, 1-1. The 1-2. And that one popped up out to left. Rojas almost misjudged it, put his glove out and made the catch, one away. On the outside corner, 0-1. And 1 to count. Swung on and missed. Way outside, 0-2. $84.60. Let's go. And that one fouled straight back, still 1-2. One and two the count here from Scott. Bounced in the dirt. 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Two out, nobody on here for Scott. Oh, Mrs. Mitten's at the game. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0. And a grounder. Foul. 1-1. The 1-1. And that one ripped. Foul. 1-2. One and two to count. Whoa. And that one ripped up the middle, base hit. No, we're only supposed to be rain here. Stoney, are you getting part of that snow? We're only supposed to be rain here, but a lot of rain. Like 2 inches of rain. Up and in, 1-0. The 1-0. And that one popped up. Out to left field. Oh, Rojas, man. He makes the catch, but he doesn't make anything look easy. The Nats get another run and now lead 6-4. Stand up and stretch, everybody. We're going bottom 7. Noah says we might be getting snow in Canadian tomorrow. American snow is still better than Canadian snow. That's right, just like the Olympics. All right, here we go. I think we're getting some of that USA snow in Canada. Now that's funny. Oh, 3 to 5 inches of snow. Wow, Stoney. Oh, in for a strike. 1-1 to count. 9-1-2 here for the Mets. A check swing. It's a fair ball in front of the plate to throw down the first in time. Down low and in, 1-0. Benj has been on base all 3 times, 2 walks and a double. Up high, 2-0. That's a base hit in the right field. Oh, baby. Oh, that's awesome. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Thank you as always, Charles. I know I'm not reading every message, but I do appreciate you putting that information out there every time. Oh, and 2 to count here. Vientos chops one foul, still 0-2. DO2. Swung on a miss, struck him out, 2 away. Oh, we haven't seen Bud yet tonight, have we? Swung on and missed. Bounced in the dirt. Wide. Benj will go down to second. One and one to count. Mets down 2. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. The 3-1. And popped up out to right. Right fielder coming in, second baseman coming out. And it'll be caught by the right fielder. That'll retire the side. We go to the 8th. Good grief, says Miss Gina. Oh, we went up to 16 and we dropped down 1. That's alright. We'll get back up there. Christian Scott still on the mound here. Top of the 8th. Outside, 1-0. Marcus Brown, the new batter here. The 1-0. And that one roped out to center field. And it'll drop in. Stoney says, John, lose 1 and gain 10 tonight. I guarantee it. No. Nope. We've only gained 2 tonight. It's alright. Once the regular season comes, we'll be back to normal. In for a strike, 1-1. Segger's throw. What in the world was that? Another stolen base here. They get the out at first. Runner advances to third. Sorry, I'm just reading an email I just got. Yeah, always good, always positive. It's always a positive sign when the number goes up, right? The 0-1 from Scott swung on a miss, 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out, 2 away. Runner still on third here. Outside, 1-0. Did the Mets? Yes, both teams still have both challenges tonight. Once again, once we're done here, on the YouTube side, it'll redirect you over to the WBC game, and we'll finish that one up as soon as we're done here. The 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1. Two and one to count. Scott deals inside, 3-1. The 3-1. And a ground ball down to third. Nice play there. Over to first. The inning is over. The runner is stranded. We go bottom 8. Still 6-4 Nats. I have no clue either. Let me listen in to Fitzy here. Fitzy's calling that game. Fitzy's got 10 people watching him right now. Let's go. No score. Top of the second. Nicholas saying Mets Yankees. What's up, Nicholas? You're welcome. All right. Once again, our next live stream will be tomorrow night. No, well, not counting tonight because we're going right to the WBC game after we're done with this. But then we'll be live for the championship game tomorrow night with Team USA. Off night Wednesday. Thursday night, the Mets have a prospect game, so we'll be live for that. We'll be live for the prospect game against the Rays. Then Friday, haven't decided yet if I'm doing the St. John's game. But then Saturday we have the Mets, and Sunday the Mets, and that's it for spring training. In for a strike 0-1. Jackson Rutledge, the new pitcher here. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. And broken bat popped up, foul territory, third base side. The third baseman drops it. The third baseman dropped it in foul territory, so it's a foul ball. But Young gets another opportunity here. And a chopper, first base side. The pitcher, safe. He saved the pitcher with a wild throw, and Young beat it out. I'm calling that an E1. That was a wild throw. Let's see, would he have been out? No, that's a base hit. He was safe. I got to change that to a single. He was safe. Even if the first baseman caught it, he beat it. That'll be it for Young. He comes out for a pinch runner. Outside, 1-0. Popped up out to left. Center fielder will come over to make the catch. Voice crack. Went away. Runner holds at first. Yeah, bat broken. The guy drops it. Yep. Down low, throw that back down to first, not in time. Want to know the count. The 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. The 1-1. There's, oh, up high, 2-1. I have not seen Frank recently, but he texted me yesterday. Outside, 3-1. Uh-oh, just under it, out to left. Back to the track, at the wall. And he caught. It's gone. Are we sure? I still think the left fielder caught that ball. I'm still waiting for the left fielder to say he caught the ball. That's a home run. We're tied at 6. That one popped up, foul. It'll go out of play. Even watching the replay, I think the left fielder catches that ball. I don't understand that. And that one golfed out to right. Back to the track. It's caught. 2 away. Stoney says he's still waiting for the call. Two out. No, man, excuse me. 2 out, nobody on here. Oh. The OTC. Fouled off, 1-1. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Swung on a miss. That'll end the inning. We go to the 9th. We're tied up at 6. Yeah, that wind is crazy there tonight, Stoney. Good call. Once again, shout out to Charles. Shout out to Miss Gina for being here all night. Stoney's been here. Let's go. It'll be good to see the regulars. Some of the regulars might come back once the regular season starts. I haven't seen Elgood yet since we've been doing spring training. Crickets. Haven't seen crickets here. They're in the bottom of the 2nd there. Let me just make sure that's live. Yep, bottom of the 2nd. Still no score between Venezuela and Italy. Yo, Born to Live Free is here. What's up, buddy? I know it says Venezuela and Italy, but we did the Met game, so we're just wrapping that up here as we head to the 9th, and then we'll get to the Venezuela-Italy game. But Born to Live Free, our first, I don't want to say our first mod, our first active mod, because Fitzy's a mod, Charles is a mod. But he's also our first channel. They call him subscribe. See, it's called follow over there and subscribe when you pay. And he's our first subscriber over there. So thank you so much, Born to Live Free. Appreciate that. No. They showed somebody was able to get a side view of it, and from the side view, when it enters the strike zone, it's above the knees. It was a strike. It was a great call by the umpire. People can complain and bitch about it all they want. That one hit out to right, and that'll bounce up against the wall. To throw in the second, not in time. Wood with a leadoff double. Oh, I wrote down a home run again. That was not a home run. That was a double. Let's cross that out here. Change this to 9th. That was a double. Christian Scott is done for the night. I hope Darren's okay. Yeah, I haven't seen Darren. You know who I haven't seen CP in about a month either. I mean, no, CP doesn't always hang out on our streams, but he hasn't been doing any Met content at all. Rob has. I've seen Rob go live a couple times. You sent out the link for tomorrow's stream. Well, how can you do that? I don't have it set up yet. Alright, let's turn Fitzy off. Once again, our guy Nolan McLean gets to start tomorrow night. Oh, your channel link, not the stream. Thank you, Born. Thank you. Sorry, I misunderstood. Alright, here we go. Runner on second. Nobody out here for the Nats. Top of the 9th. There's a strike 0-1. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1, excuse me. Yeah, Stoney says the same thing. Seen Rob stream for no TP. That ball bounces away. The runner holds at second. I wonder if Detroit's going to be able to get their season started. They're getting 3 feet of snow. I thought it missed Detroit. Three and 2 the count here. And that one lifted out to left. On the run, and it bounces off the wall. That's going to put the Nats up 7-6. Back-to-back doubles here to start the ninth. Let me text Fitzy real quick. Charles says, once again, Mr. John, congratulations on your upcoming book publication. Outstanding accomplishment. Author in queue. Yes, sir. Still just waiting for the United States Copyright Office to approve it. I'm glad it's not us getting all that snow. I agree. There's a strike, 0-1. And that one popped up. Down the right field line, foul. And it'll be caught. The runner goes to third. Well, they both moved up. So it's second and third. Is it over? No, it's not over. We're in the top of the ninth. Check swing foul, 0-2. Bounce in the dirt. It gets away. A run will score. No, I don't know why he said that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you guys still hear me? Where's... Oh, here it is. No, Born. I just texted Fitzy, who lives out in Michigan. Detroit did not get 3 feet of snow. It missed them. It missed Detroit. Bounce in the dirt. 2-2. Holy cow! Why did this game got to the 9th inning and like there's no pitch clock here or something? Inside 3-2. It's nice. I'm tired of the white stuff. I'm tired of snow too. And ball 4, that'll put runners on the corners. Tony saying the wind is crazy. Strider saying we had 3 feet of snow in New York. First time since 96. Yikes. We're about in New York. And that lined base hit, that's a fair ball. That's going to score a couple more runs. It's 10-6. Oh, Queens. Up high, the throw down to second. Not in time. Up 10-6 in the 9th. He's stealing bases. Daniel Berry is here. What's up, Daniel Berry? Saying happy Monday. What's up, peoples? All right, Stoney. Have a good night, buddy. Thank you for hopping in. The 1-1. And that one lined out to left. That'll get down. That'll be another run. I'm not even keeping track anymore here. Italy has a 2-0 lead. And we're getting another pitching change here. Okay. The Mets' first game is home next Thursday. No, the Mets usually open up at home, and they do again this year against Pittsburgh. Yep, Thursday. Of course, next Thursday, not this Thursday. Weather permitting, of course. Right now we're, 13 days out or whatever. And right now they're calling for rain next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that might put a damper on things. Yeah, the island got walloped with that last snowstorm. It was supposed to come here on the eastern side of Pennsylvania. We were supposed to get 18 inches, and it missed us. We got maybe 4 inches. Italian team, USA team 2. Yeah. But it's, that's a weather forecast, 10, 11, 12 days out. That can change tomorrow, so. It took 2.5 days to get back to normal. Wow. Especially when there's limited space to put it. They're probably dumping it They're probably dumping it, weren't they? There's a strike, 1-2 the count. We're still in the top of the ninth here. The Nationals have 5 runs home in the inning. Wow. Yeah, I just texted Fitzy, who lives out in Michigan. He said Detroit has not gotten the snow, but they're getting... Every day it's like 40, 50, 60, and 70 mile an hour winds, he said. Two and two the count here. This half inning is taking forever. Yo, James, what is up, James? Good to see you, buddy. Up high, 3-2. The 3-2. And a ground ball up the middle. That'll be another run. Washington with a 6 spot here in the ninth. We don't care about the Yankees here. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Charles with my favorite one. In the morning, you have two choices. Either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. The 1-1. And a chopper to second. Oh, bobbled. The pitcher will cover, and they got the out. That'll end the inning. But the Nats put up a 6 spot and now lead 12-6. Yeah, we don't bet here either. No, you can't. You can't share my stream. You can't share my stream. How are you going to do that when you got 0 followers, too? Nice try. You're banned. You're banned. That's not how you grow on platforms. At least Lindor is playing, so we'll have him for opening day. Yeah, we hope. I mean, it's only been one game. Keith Hernandez yesterday thought, he would be ready, but he's just got to get the timing down, I think. No, I do not do NBA. I do not watch the NBA. I do some St. John's basketball. And if the Mets get rained out on that Thursday to open the season, we might do some college basketball. All right, here we go. Bottom 9. Mets need 6 to tie. Yep, St. John's is right here, near you. I became a St. John's back in the 80s when Chris Mullins was there. Chris Mullins was a player. That was before he coached the team. Fouled off 0-2. All right, Alex. See you, buddy. NCAA basketball. Charles, right? I'm a millennial. I don't remember that name. And that one laced out to center. And a diving catch. 1 away. About 5 bloops and a blast. During the... I can't see that. I can't see that. During the bottom of the 3rd there, Italy up 2-0. The 1-0. Down low. 2-0. Outside 3-0. Yes, the Mets do play the Giants away in one of the first. Yeah. Yeah, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, and then the Giants. Yep. Swung on a miss, struck him out. 2 away. The Mets are down to their final out. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. When we finish up here on the YouTube side, it'll ask you if you want to redirect over to the Venezuela-Italy game. We'll be live for that in about 2 minutes. I got to close this one down and restart the next one. That one ripped out the left. That'll be in for base hit. The throw in the second, not in time. No worries, James. You're here, buddy. I know you got stuff going on. And that one popped up. Foul territory down the third base side. It'll drop in. Charles says I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can always adjust my sail to reach my desired destination. 0-1 to count. Swung on a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on a miss, then the ball game is over. So the Nats beat the Mets 12-6. Once again, on the YouTube side, it'll ask you if you want to redirect over to the WBC game. Give me about 2-3 minutes, and I'll be live over there. And we'll finish up the Italy-Venezuela game. See who plays the United States tomorrow night for the championship. All the other platforms, I believe you can just stay where you're at, and it'll reload as well. So, great stuff, everybody. We will see you next time.